All right, so welcome to sewing the pattern. All right, this is going to be pretty quick. It's not the most difficult pattern to sew, but it is one we have to sew. All right, so we're going to go ahead and head over to segment sewing and let's begin. Now, you see an issue here? The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get rid of these points because we don't need these side points. So you just go ahead and select the edit polygon tool, select the points, and you can go ahead and hit the delete key to get rid of those. And you can pretty much get rid of any other points you don't want that you don't need as well. So I'm gonna get rid of those. All right, great. So let's go back to our segment sewing tool. We're gonna select the sides here. So let's go ahead and select the sides here. And you can see on the avatar, the lines match up. So everything's good. That is why I enjoy putting the pieces in place and making sure everything is lined up properly, because it really helps with the sewing process. Keep it simple, especially when designs get more detailed. It's going to be very important. Go ahead and sew these parts here. It's not the most detailed shirt. It's also probably not the best shirt ever made, but it is one that we're going to use to help get the point across. Go ahead and do this here. So what we're going to do now is increase this size just a tad bit. Our goal here is simply to make sure that that edge matches the edge of the front piece and the back piece where the sleeve connects into. You want to get that as close as possible, so that's what I'm trying to do here now. So that's at 209. This one needs to be brought down just a tad bit. Let's see what it's at. 214. I think, let's see. It's not too bad. Well, I think we can just go with that. I'll go ahead and minimize that a little bit and just go ahead and sew it together. Now just keep in mind, you want those lines in a normal situation to be almost identical. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and wing it just a little bit and let the numbers just be slightly off or just slightly close. So go ahead and connect everything up. All right, so it's not looking too bad. All right, so now that we have that sewn together, let's go ahead and simulate. All right, looking a little tight, but we're going to go ahead and fix that just a little bit here, get everything where it's supposed to be. Not too bad. As you can see, we still need to maybe bring the bottom down just a little bit. I think that can be a little lower, maybe closer to the hip. So let's go ahead and drag those down. Go ahead and simulate, see how that looks. It's not too bad. It definitely serves the purpose. All right. A few wrinkles in there, it's not too bad. All right, so let's see here. All right, so the next thing we want to do is go ahead and sew the sleeves together as well. In this case, we're just going to sew to the other side, as you can see underneath. Go ahead and simulate. All right, perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and change the pose to see how the fit works. All right. Just kind of pulling. I usually do this a lot just to kind of get a sense of, the shirt, how it feels. But right now, it just looks like a pretty basic t-shirt. think I'm going to bring the sleeves up a little bit. I think that's much better. That's not bad at all. Go ahead and simulate. Okay. Bring this down a little bit. Okay. All right, it's not looking too bad. Let's go back into our regular T pose. All right. You can, of course, make any type of shirt that you want, add any type of details here. I'm just doing just a few changes here. I'm going to get rid of this point, and I'm just going to go ahead and move this down just a little bit. And we'll make a slight change to this neck in a later video. All right. All right, so we're pretty much done with the shirt. Like I said before, this was not really how to make clothing in terms of designing a shirt with details. This is more about the modular tool. So this is a very, very basic t-shirt. Check out some of the other classes I have for a more detailed explanation. But for the next class, we're going to get ready to use the modular cages so that we can get this design put in. I'll see you guys in the next video.